What's up, guys? Hope you all are doing well. Today we have got some shopping to do. We're heading into Home Depot here to shop for the Shaw Classic, and one of the main things I've got to get is 4,500 pounds of sand. We've got a lot of sandbags to fill up. We've got some other things to grab as well, so I figured what the heck, we'll bring you guys along for the ride and show you some of the behind the scenes hard work that's going into this contest. So we're working our way through Home Depot and got a few other things for the contest that are needed. A couple dollies, a hose, some screws to put together the platforms that we're building, and that's a whole nother thing with all the wood and everything. But this is truly what we came here to get, are 45 100-pound bags of this sand, and this is not 45 bags, so they are checking right now to see where the other bags are stored, and then what would be a real lifesaver is if they could get a some type of a pallet jack or a forklift or something to move them out by the trailer so we can get them loaded in there. But hopefully they can find them. We found the extra sand and it happened to be up on that shelf there, so they're grabbing it for us, and hopefully we can just take that from there and head out to the trailer. All right, guys, so we are locked and loaded. We've got the 4,500 pounds of sand, 45 100-pound bags. Thankfully, they were able to bring it out here with the forklift and get it so we could just easily load it in here. But yeah, a little bit of conditioning. It'll be more conditioning tomorrow when we go to fill up all the sandbags that we're gonna fill up with this. But yeah, just a necessary evil for the contest to make it look good, to make everything work the way that I want it to. So yeah, we're gonna drive this up the mountain, head up to the mountain gym tomorrow, and then get to work up there with some training and filling up a ton of sandbags. Quite literally, I guess it's a little bit over 2 tons.
The next day.
All right, guys, we made it up to the mountain gym, and before we get to work loading all the sandbags and doing all of that, I need to get some training in. So we've got to throw some sandbags. This is an event that will be at the Shaw Classic, so I'm trying to get the rhythm of it. Of course, throwing a keg at World's Strongest Man was great, but the bags are completely different and significantly heavier. So we're gonna get to work here, get this done, get some training done, and have some fun with that, and then we'll get to work loading up all the bags.
Good. Go. Great. Come on. Keep working. Come on. Get it. Good. Come on. Good. Come on. Last one. One more. Launch it. There you go. Oh, good shit.
Whew. Yeah, one of them, the swing got a little messed up. I don't know what was going on there. Next up, we've got Atlas stones. So I've got a long run here. What I'm gonna do is kind of work my way up, and then I'll drop out the lighter stones and just do a stone series at the end, kind of working up to around contest weight for the Shaw Classic. But love stones, love training them. Today will be a little bit tougher. Body feels a little beat up from all the other training, but that's all right because I know I'm putting the work in and getting better. So if I can do it today, when I'm tired, it'll feel that much easier at the contest.
Come on now! Attack! Easy! Big ball! Now easy! Go! You gotta move! There you go! Yeah, keep moving! Keep moving! Keep moving! Come on, sir! Get it! Come on! Good working! Come on! One more! Come on! Let's go, man! Come on! No respect! Come on! Big power! Big power!
Would one dinosaur say to the other dinosaur?
I don't know.
Nothing, because they're all dead.
Got him!
This is awesome. Just had a young man stop by to say hi, and everybody jumped to work. So, I mean, this is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome here. We got a lot of work to do though, so I'm gonna jump into it and make it happen. All right, guys, finishing up loading all of those sandbags, and I gotta say, we knocked that out of the park. I was worried that it was gonna take quite a bit longer, but because of the 100-pound bags that we got, and the fact that the bags, most of them actually were 250 pounds that we got loaded up, it worked really smoothly. So we threw just 200 pounds in, we threw it up on the scale and added the extra 50. So here is all of the bags here, and all of these actually will be used for the wheelbarrow kind of arm over arm medley. So the wheelbarrow is going to start loaded with a bunch of the 250 pound bags. The guys are going to then have to take 2 300-pound bags to start the race, go behind the wheelbarrow, push it back, and then we'll go into an arm over arm. But I needed something that was going to fill up the wheelbarrow. You saw me kind of initially weighing it out, and I knew that I needed a little bit more weight in the front of the wheelbarrow, and also it's going to look really cool. I mean, honestly, having this many sandbags stacked in the front of that wheelbarrow is going to be crazy, and I think it's going to be a challenging event. Now we'll kind of get the final weight dialed in as far as, you know, what will be in the actual handles when the guys pick the wheelbarrow up. But now that we've got this off, this is another thing that we can kind of check off of the list that I was really concerned about, actually. I mean, this is just a ton of work that you have to do behind the scenes to make this stuff happen. These bags aren't going to fill themselves. So, you know, it's one of those things where I'm glad to check this off. Next up, we've got some extra sand for the throwing bags that we'll be filling up for the guys, and I should be hopefully getting those soon from Rogue to get those looking good for the contest as well. But we're checking the boxes. I'm glad I got my training in. I got obviously kind of a extended loading medley done with all the guys. I want to thank all the guys that came up to help me out today. You saw a couple old faces that used to be in some of the videos that were here with Lance and Derek, and then of course Steve, and Jack is a new guy that's came up with Steve, and he actually set a PR today loading a 405-pound Atlas stone, so really proud of him as well for doing that. And yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. I think it's time to go get some food in, of course get to some recovery. My body feels beat up after the long week of training, but it's what you got to do going into a contest like this, is you got to get to that point that you feel that way. So overall, a really solid week. We've got another big week coming up. I hope all of you are doing amazing. For now, go out and be great, and we'll check you guys later.